What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Road to the Show with DeMarcus King here on MLB 19 The Show. This is Road to the Show with DeMarcus King. So we're back here. It's been a while since we've had really any Road to the Show character, and especially his here on ESGNet, as we're back with episode 96, and today we are going to finish up the regular season here with the last 4 games of the season. Let's take a look there. We are 91-67, and we have a 5-game lead over the Astros, who, by the way, are in the wild card position here, and they're trying to fight get themselves into. They have that 1-game playoff game to try to get themselves into the playoffs. And if they can do that, win that game, then they are in the ALCS. And they'll face the I believe it's the Atlanta Braves, who are the team, I think the highest seed in the National League there. So you see, not just your average hitter, she's of course hitting well over 423 there, as you see on the screen. But also too, he's up for the Triple Crown. He has a chance to get the Triple Crown here. He's been hitting very well, and rightfully so, because this young man, if you've been following the series from the beginning, when we finally got ourselves going here in the major leagues and with a pretty good team here, he feels comfortable here in Oakland. We had that freakishly injury that we had towards the end of the season there, which took him out for a month and a half, and it came down to Oakland really needing him because they were just a game and a half back to finish the season. And it only makes you think with the way how he was playing there for that before that injury there, they could have made the playoffs, but they ended up coming up short last season to get to the playoffs, and this year they've now locked in winning the National League West there against all these other teams, just like they defeated the Oakland A's here this season. So we're here in Oakland. DeMarcus didn't do so well in that first at bat. We'll see here in the top of the 4th. This one's going to get skied out there to left field with nobody on and nobody out as he starts off to lead off the inning there. And that, of course, will get a fly ball and an out there. So now we'll go to the 6th inning. 0 for 2 here. Fly out and pop out here for DeMarcus as he is trying to get on board here and try to break up this 3-3 tie that we currently have right now, as he will go ahead, and this one will be thrown out there at first on a nice dribbler there to Duffy, making the play there. So nice job there, ground out to another shortstop, or another second baseman. As we go now, I guess it would be a nice job at all. It would be horrible. You don't want to ground out to your fellow second baseman. But we'll see here. DeMarcus gets a hold of this one here deep back. This one is gone. It's a home run there for DeMarcus King, number 60 for him. And that now puts it now here a 7-5 ball game here now between the two, as Oakland trying to fight back in this one. Fans there in Anaheim, they've seen a lot what this young man can do, especially in this ballpark here. He's been kind of having a lot of fun here in this ballpark this season with bombs like this, and of course making some great defensive plays. But right now we're still trailing here. Now we're trailing by 2. And let's see if we can try to get back in this one here, as DeMarcus King and the A's end up losing this one in a final score of 8-5 here today. So he gets his 60th home run of the season, RBI, and a run score. He goes 1 for 4 for the day. And like I said, had a nice home run there, but just not enough to help his team out to get the win, as they do lose by 3 here today. So nice victory there. Of course, not going to help the Angels out too much here, as they just trying to get some momentum for themselves there to go in the off season. But for us, momentum is key. Momentum is important because you need that going into the playoffs. So we got to try to turn things around here and get ready for game number 2 of this series here as we have another night game here in Anaheim. So a beautiful night here for this ball game between these two divisional rivals here. 91-68 for us. And of course, there you see DeMarcus posing there for television and showing off his bat there, the pure power that he has there. Of course, his bat says pure power. So Parker Bridwell, 30 starts he's been so far this season, 9-18, and his ERA right near 5. And we're hoping that we can try to light the scoreboard up with a pitcher that has just not been pitching so well here this season. So 18 of 38 there for DeMarcus King this season. And we'll see if this hitting that he's been involved here as of late can help him out. Top of the first here, nobody, or one on, nobody, or 2 out. And that is going to be a ball that is going to be hit over the left. And that is going to be a single there for DeMarcus King. Now we'll go to the 3rd inning, and we'll see what DeMarcus can do with 2 out, nobody on. DeMarcus looks for the pitch here. He gets a hold of this one here. This is going to go high and deep, and it's going to bounce off the left field wall. Going to rattle around, but DeMarcus is going to be told to hold up at 2 as he gets his 61st double of the season. DeMarcus now looking here, maybe think about stealing here. No, this one's going to go out there. That one's going to drop down. DeMarcus is going to come in to score, and he gets the first run of the board here, first run of the game here on the board, as it's now 1-0 here. Oakland leads this one, and they had 2 outs on that at bat. DeMarcus now 2 for 2, a double and a single, and a run scored. And of course, there you see a dynamic challenge. And if you know anything about these dynamic challenges here with my roadshow characters on this channel, we do not do so well. But this one actually turned out to be pretty decent here as he does complete it and gets himself on board. So 2 out, runner on first. And that is going to look like it's going to draw a walk there for Lariano as he, we see here, Bridwell does not do a good job there. He loses track of the batter. So now he has 2 on with 2 out. And Adam Duvall is up here next. As we'll see what he can do. 23 home runs, 84 RBIs. DeMarcus getting off the back here just a little bit here. Waiting for Duvall. Hit this one there. That is going to be down. And oh, no. You got to get back to 3rd there. As he was thinking about, as he was rounding 3rd, he was thinking about heading home. So that leaves the bases now juiced. And the next batter now has a chance to do something here. So Luca up to bat next here. Of course, Luca swinging with just some changeup on the average there. 60.062. And as we'll see, DeLuca here pops this one up there to the 3rd baseman, who makes a nice catch. And that will end the inning as they leave the bases juiced. So 1-0 here. As again, we're just trying to get ourselves back in this ball game here and try to hold on to this 1-run lead, but most importantly here, just try to get some insurance runs, as we don't want to lose this 2nd game of the series. So now 3-3 day here for DeMarcus as he's got a he's going to take the first pitch here, and he's going to get all of that one there to get a base hit. So nice job putting him on board as they lead now 2-0 here with nobody out and 1 on here in the 7th. As take a look there on the replay, nice job there, just finding a little space there in the left field. DeMarcus now here hits this one there, and he's going to avoid the double play with his speed as he gets himself there in scoring position now with 1 out after that to throw out there on Lariano. As Tyler Skaggs here just checking to make sure, see where DeMarcus is at. He knows he has a runner in scoring position, and Adam Duvall now has a chance now to bring back DeMarcus home. So Duvall now here up to bat, 2-2 count here for him. DeMarcus here getting off the back here a bit. We'll see this one over there hit over to the shortstop, and oh no, DeMarcus, what are you doing? No, DeMarcus, what are you doing? You need to stay at 2nd there. As they get the force there on that play. Great job there from the defense, realizing that was going on and realizing DeMarcus was taking off. So bad bad base calling there, bad base running for DeMarcus. As you see now, top of the ninth here, we'll see 3-0 Atlanta, or excuse me, Anaheim here will go ahead and get DeMarcus out there on that routine play. And one away there for DeMarcus and the A's. Now we'll see Matt Duffy up here as we go to the bottom half of the same inning here in the ninth. There you see Duffy's numbers, 16 home runs for the season. We'll see if they can try to turn a double play here. Of course, one run will come in to score here when they do so. So they're going to try to trade in two outs for a run, but no, they can't turn the double play. And it keeps runner will come in to score. Keeping runners now at second and third. So a base hit can score 2 runs, and the A's could be losing their lead here. So we'll see what Anaheim's going to do now in this situation. See a ground ball there. Run will come in as there's now 2 outs, and they'll throw this one in there. And Oakland now leads this one by a single run here. And we'll take a look here. Oh, look. We keep the 1-run lead. And we win this one 3-2. 3-2 is your final score. DeMarcus King and the A's get a nice victory here today as they win game number 2. DeMarcus, 4 for 5 in the ball game, a double and a run scored. Of course, hitting well over 400 here for the season, as he's been doing that for the most part here, a little over since All-Star game, really. But we'll see if we can try now and come back here for the third game here, third game of 4 here in Anaheim. And I see DeMarcus talking to his fellow teammates here about maybe some strategy of what they need to do in today's game. So Healy now is your pitcher. 32 starts here for him, 14-8, and his whip there you see a 1.21. So he's had a really nice year for himself. 148 strikeouts and a couple of walks. DeMarcus now up to bat there. You see his numbers, of course, from the last 10 games. Again, doing very well for himself. And we'll see how he does here in today's game. 1 on, 2 out. No score here in this one as DeMarcus flies this one over there. That's going to drop down for it's going to fly right into the glove of the left fielder there, ending the inning, as that is it for DeMarcus there on that first at bat. So we got to get better here. We got to do a better job here in this next at bat. Go to now the 4th inning. There you see lined out there in the first at bat. We'll see what we can do now here in the second one. 0-1 count here for DeMarcus as he gets the pitch. He hits this one there. That's going to be a routine ground ball there to second. And that is going to be it for DeMarcus King as he gets the first out here in the inning. As House did a great job there snagging that baseball there on that play. Now 0-2 here for DeMarcus King. It's King, of course, lined out and ground out. So he is really trying to find his place here. Try to get his bat going. As we see a runner will take off, and DeMarcus King hits this one there high and deep, going to left field. This one's going to go over the wall. No one's going to get to it. That's a home run. Home run number 61 there for DeMarcus King. His second home run now here in within the last 2 days, as he hits a second home run in this series. That's his 61st. And now it's a 2-0 ball game. DeMarcus King showing off the power there in his bat. You wouldn't think a little guy like him has a power like that here. But, yeah, he does. And he knows how to use it. Flexing those muscles there. And having that ball sail right over the wall there. And we'll see what now he can do here in his next at-bat. 4th at-bat coming up here. 1 for 3. 2-run shot there earlier that we just seen. Top of the 8th. Nobody out. Or excuse me, 1 out. Nobody on. DeMarcus King slaps this one right back up the middle. Base hit. Puts him on board. And again, we'll try to see if we can get any insurance runs here coming up. DeMarcus get off the bag here just a bit. And oh, you see, not what you want to see for your base runner there, as he gets caught flat-footed there and gets picked off. Nice play there from the pitcher. And DeMarcus King is going to have to go back to the dugout and probably have a good lecture there from the coach as we see a simulation here. And we'll see exactly what's going to happen as DeMarcus may be done for the day. Let's see there. Got a couple. Angels start to come back there towards the 8th. Got 2 in the 8th and 1 more in the 9th, but come up short. In a final score, 4-3 is your final. As we pick up the 3rd game here today, and we pick up the 2nd win here in this series for us. As DeMarcus King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with his 61st home run, 2 runs scored. 2 RBIs and 1 run scored there from him. As they did a great job there picking up this win against the Angels. As you take a look at his numbers right there, Piscotty 1 for 3, a home run, 2 RBIs and a run scored. And then you see on the A's side there, Justin Upsaw, Simmons 2 for 4, a double and a run score there for him. And yeah, they, Los Angeles start coming back towards the end there, but just come up short. 3 hits, 10 runs, and 1 error there for the Anaheim Angels. As for the A's here, now this was really weird because I came in as a defensive help and there in the 8th inning, and then for whatever reason they did not let us play defense or did not let us bat. And Anaheim, they'll go ahead and win this one. A final score of 3-2, I believe. Yes, 3-2 was the final. And yeah, unfortunately, we just couldn't do anything there, bat or or with our glove. I will say that I noticed, and some of you guys have been mentioning this to me, that DeMarcus should throw left, but bat left, throw right, but bat left. For the simple fact he's a shortstop or second baseman there. And I started thinking about that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true, but at the same time, I try to have some diversity. I try to have guys not always, have a little bit of a change. So we'll just say he's ambidextrous. He can throw left or right. Right now, he's just throwing left. In a future video, we'll have him throw right. Have his glove there on the left-hand side, and his right hand open, open and available to throw. But there you see the notifications there. Won a couple awards. What's the MVP? American League MVP, the Hank Aaron Award, Silver Slugger, batting title. Just some small things. So DeMarcus does get some nice, hardware to take home. As we'll take a look here at some other winners of some awards here in the American League. Take a look at that. As for the most part here, it was a pretty good year here for DeMarcus. 61 home runs. And hitting above 400 and just playing some really good solid baseball there, and not to mention injury free being one of the key things here, as he did not have injuries at all and was able to play a full season. So nice job there for him, and we hope to see better things for him coming up once we get in these playoffs. And we'll see who is in the playoffs here in just a bit. But let's take a look here. Look at that Silver Slugger and a couple other awards there that I think, he's well deserved. Now, it'd be nice if we can get a Golden Glove for him. But, we had just way too many errors this season for that to happen. But as you take a look at the rest of the award winners here, I would say this season has been a great season for DeMarcus, and I really like to see him and his Oakland A's team to really get deep into the playoffs. How deep, I don't know for sure. I would say, honestly, I would like to see a World Series because it'd just be a nice way of kind of, telling his story this year and DeMarcus' story and how he, had to fight some diversity to try to fight back and get himself healthy and get himself on the field and be able to play at the level that you have to when you're playing 162 games. So yeah, this this season story is really nice. Like I said, after he had that freak injury, you guys can go back and watch that past episodes. I'll leave a link down below to this Road to Show, or actually there should be a link down below for this Road to Show, and from the last where we started off here on 19. So if you're new and you want to know what's going on, you guys, there's a link down below for the complete series from the very beginning up to the moment of this episode. But also too, there's also a link for if you're happen to want to find out, if you've watched series before, you kind of forgot what happened between when we started playing here on 19 up till now. There's a link also down below you guys can check out and check out those videos there. But take a look at the playoff bracket there. Looks like we're going to be going to Cleveland for the first game of the ALDS. Boston will host either Detroit or the Astros. Then on the other side, you got St. Louis and the Dodgers playing in that wild card game. Remember, it's a one-game wild card. Winner of that one game will either will go play against Colorado. And then on the other side, there in the other NLDS, it's the Mets heading off to Milwaukee to play the Brewers. So, like I said, this should be a fun, good series. I cannot wait. Cleveland not playing like the Cleveland team like they are in IRL, but they're a team definitely that we have to watch out regardless and be careful. Of course, playoff baseball is a lot different than regular season baseball, and we just got to play some solid, get some solid bats and make the right decisions and get the hits and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, a lot of things going on as we get ready for the postseason here, and you'll see that episode coming up here in the next day or two here on the channel with DeMarcus King. So we'll see how the A's do coming up in the next round and the ALDS taking on Cleveland. That video number, episode 97, will be here very, very soon. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode of DeMarcus King Road the Show, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links are down below in the description. Check us out there. I'm usually always tweeting or usually on Discord most nights. So if you guys want to drop a line or want to give me an idea for a new series, or you want to be a part of this other series, there is a Discord for that down there. You guys can fill out the stuff down there in that Discord and let me know which series you want to be a part of. There's different ones for different series, so just follow the directions on there and we'll get you in there. But that's it for this episode of Road to Show with DeMarcus King. Keep yourselves healthy, wear a mask, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.